So when you say, do you believe in God? Which God? Is it Zeus? Is it Poseidon? Is it the Jewish God? Is it the Christian God? Because the Jewish God from the Old Testament is filled with wrath, okay? All right, and smoting and smiting and whatever the past tense verb is. And so, and the New Testament, God is kinder, all right?
A little nicer, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So you look at all of this and say, is that the God you want me to comment on? Or is there some other God? Typically, it's the Judeo-Christian blend there. In that context, I would say in my studies of the universe, I value evidence, and I don't see evidence for any kind of active intelligence or power over anything.
It's the crux of where Neil deGrasse Tyson is making a huge mistake. When he says, I don't see evidence in science for God, you're using the wrong tool. You can't use science, which is there to measure and understand the physical universe, to answer the question, where did the physical universe come from? Matter doesn't create itself. If there was a big bang, if there was a beginning and something began it, that thing that began it can't just be another physical thing. Because then you're stuck with the question, so where did that one come from? The whole idea of God is a non-physical cause of a physical universe. So when he says, I don't see evidence for God, he reminds me of the first man ever in outer space, the Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin. He was blasted into outer space. He was in the Russian space program. He spent days circling the Earth, came back down, and it was the first time a human being had been in outer space. Came down, took him a couple of days to decompress. He got healthy. They put him in front of an international set of TV cameras, and somebody asked him the question, what did you see in outer space? His answer was, I didn't see God. If you expect to see God, then you clearly don't know what God is. If you expect that the tools of science and physics and biology are going to tell you about where science and physics and biology came from, you're using the wrong tool.